guys, my name is Karen and today we're going to be doing my morning updated skincare routine that's unsponsored and my everyday makeup with unsponsored makeup that I consider these my comfort products. And what I mean by that is these are the products that I use every single day, and if I'm not using these products to do my everyday makeup, I just feel like my makeup looks so weird, even down to the brushes. I want to know what your comfort products are and what your comfort brushes are, because I know every single one of us has a comfort brush that looks super dirty but you just keep using it. Like this one I've had for so many years and I will never ever part with this brush. Let's jump into the video. So first product I like to use is the Tree Yam Root Vegan Milk Toner in the morning because I have dry skin. I don't use a proper cleanser. I just use a towel, like a wet towel. And then I wipe my face down. If you guys have been following me for a while, then you'll know that I like to apply my toners 3 times on my face. And typically I like to apply my toners on damp skin. I'm at my studio right now, so my skin is not damp. Usually I do my skincare immediately after I get out of the shower. Last one. Look at the consistency of this toner though. It is so milky. So I think the word yam milk toner is just perfect to describe it. There is 80% Andong yam root extract and it protects damaged skin barrier. Highly recommend this one. This is a second bottle for me already. Here's another comfort product. This is the COSRX Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. I typically go in like this. So I take 2 pumps. This works super well under makeup. And now that it's fall, I've noticed my skin has been a lot drier than it was in the summer. I'm not exactly sure why, but it's just been extra thirsty. I also think it's because I'm not hydrating enough. In the summer, I used to drink at least one of these in a day, so I can tell my skin has a lot more discoloration. Water really helps flush out tiredness for me. I don't know if that makes any sense. Apply one more on my neck. This is gonna be kind of funny because I like to use my sunscreen before my moisturizer. This is my go-to sunscreen lately. Oh my god, it is so good. This is a Numbuzin Puriful Calming Water Sunscreen. I love how, there's not much left in here. I love how precise the tip is because it just makes this application so much easier. The sunscreen blends in super well. It doesn't have any white cast and it just sits under makeup so beautifully. Look at that. It's not greasy at all. There's no strange scent and it just feels so buttery smooth under makeup. Now I like to go into my Soft Moisture Essence Primer Cream. This is from Perfect Diary and it is so nice. It feels so good on the skin. It's pretty thick and it also blurs your pores like no other. So I like to use this on top of my sunscreen because it just blurs my pores perfectly. I want this to be the layer that my foundation sits right next to rather than my sunscreen, because I have noticed when I use my sunscreen as the layer right beneath my foundation moves around and it separates around my nose. It just does not look cute. My skin has now pretty much absorbed all the skincare products. I have quite a bit of discoloration right here, dark circles right here, but my skin is super soft and it's primed and prepped and moisturized for my base. This has been my go-to base product. This is a Clio Kill Cover the New Found Wear Cushion and I have it in the size mini. It's so adorable and my shade is in 3BY Linen. The little cushion that comes in here is adorable, but it's just not effective in applying quickly all over my face, so I just use this that I bought, cover this up completely, and I love how close to my skin this applies without making it cakey, but also giving me full coverage, hydration as well. It's kind of like the foundation that you want in every single foundation that you own. Typically, I don't really wear concealer. I try to minimize the amount of base products I have on my face because I feel like the more base products on my face, more of an opportunity for my base makeup to look kind of cakey at the end of the day. If you don't like overly glowy cushions, then you're gonna really like this one because this stays mostly matte throughout the day. Look at this side. So that was basically just off of one cushion push. I'm gonna also bring it down to my neck. I mean, just look at that. It completely cancels out my dark circles and my dark spots. Definitely makes me a little bit paler, but we're gonna fix that with bronzing. Yeah, that's so beautiful. Finishing up the other side. I've never noticed how pale this actually makes me when I do this at home without all these lights. Okay, I have a question. How many of you guys that are watching this video are in your 20s? And if you are in your 20s, Let me know how old you are in the comment section below, and how many of you guys are in your 30s, because I know that most of my followers watching are in their 20s or 30s, but mostly. I'm actually 33 years old this year. I've been doing skincare, aging prevention since I was 25. Some of my favorite procedures that I've done is ultherapy. If you're unfamiliar with ultherapy, it's an ultrasound that stimulates your collagen so that your skin cells regenerates and you look more youthful as the year goes on. I've done it probably like 3 times since I was 25 years old, and it hurts, but it works. So, can you tell why I don't really need to put concealer on? Because I feel like that's already really bright. If I do a little bit of concealer, I literally do like a touch. I've been online as a social media influencer for 10 years, and I get a fair share of sponsored products, like makeup that gets sent to me. And I feel like after, like, there are some makeup products that are really, really good that get sent to me, but I realize after having used so many products, I actually really enjoy the ones that I purchased myself. This one was super cheap. This is the Siam concealer, tip concealer, I think in color 1.5. It is very nourishing and also gives a good amount of coverage. These are my comfort products, and whenever I don't use these products, I feel like my makeup just looks so weird. Now I set my face with the Perfect Diary translucent blurring loose powder. This stuff is crazy because it completely waterproofs your makeup, and it is so thin. When I use this powder compared to using my Laura Mercier powder, I feel like the Laura Mercier powder is just so thick now, because look at this, it is so thin. And the best part about this powder too is that you can touch your face afterwards and it feels like silk. I don't know how they do it, but this formula is so unique, and I've never seen this like smart lock formula in Western makeup. Yes, I know I look really pale right now, but we're gonna fix that, don't worry. Now I can touch my face all day long and my makeup is not gonna budge. It's like setting spray but in a powder. It is completely waterproof too. I can go swimming and it'll look like this all day long. It's crazy. Now I'm going to warm up my face. This is the Hourglass palette. I think I've had this for so many years. So my brows are microbladed, but I like to make them a little bit fuller and stronger. So I have been using this pen that I recently discovered. I think that's the brand, and it's in the shade number 2, so it's a bit grayish. What makes this unique, it's actually meant to be, this is meant to be an under eye liner. So it's meant to create like lashes. That's why there's two lines, but I'm really bad at it. Apply it to my brows instead because I'm so bad at doing it under my eyes. That looks really nice. I forgot to bring my comfort brush, but this one will work. So anyway, I went to do my personal color analysis, and this palette luckily is one that is perfect in my skin tone. So for my personal color, and I already pre-owned it, so I was so happy. But apparently a lot of the makeup that I own does not work for me. So now today I'm actually going to be doing my makeup for my personal color, which is Warm Autumn, which is what Jenny is. So now I'm going to take these 2 shades, swipe it all over my lids to kind of contour it. This is weird. I feel like when you don't use your comfort products, your makeup looks really weird. So this is how I feel like right now. Even this stuff feels really weird. Like I'm not doing it right, even though it's all the same colors. Oh, actually that looks really good. Okay, and then here's another comfort palette that I have. So I like to go into this shade right here and use my fingers. So pretty, look at this shade. If I'm feeling festive, then I will apply this all over my lids. Look how pretty that is. It's so pigmented, you know, and it's so beautiful. Back to my comfort palette, I like to use this shade right here. This is from Style Nanda 3CE's Creative Filter. So apparently I learned that this palette is too cool toned for me, but as long as I use the warm tone shades, it's gonna work fine. I mean, color theory, you know, like you can wear whatever you want, but when I did follow the advice of my personal color analysis, I always get compliments on my lip color or my makeup. So, okay, the next step is I take this brush, which is actually out of the Huda Beauty palette. I like to take these 2 shades here interchangeably with this fat end. Apply it to my Igusol. So like I kind of squeeze this area up and apply that there. It's pretty subtle actually doing this to the Igusol, but this basically brightens it up Some people like to make it the same color as the top, but I feel like for me it doesn't look that good, so I'm just gonna do like whatever looks good for me. I did that little thing to the Igusol. I don't know how to say that word properly, by the way. I've had people tell me I'm saying it wrong. Anyway, going back to this Wakemake palette, this is the number 6 palette. I take the skinny side of this nose contour brush, and then I go into these 2 contour shades, and then I draw in my Igusol. Like I add a contour, like a shadow. So I'm not really drawing in like a full stiff line right now. It's more of I'm contouring it out. So it looks a little bit more natural. And I've learned that when I did my personal color analysis, that because this part of my face is considerably longer than the other proportions of my face, when I do an Igusol makeup, it makes this part of my face, the center part of my face, shorter and therefore cuter. Makeup is so interesting because it's whatever you want, but for me, I like to do it to make my face more proportional. Now going back into these contouring shades, I like to go with these 2 shades again, and I contour my nose with this JD Wadey Luxie brush. I think it's just perfect contouring. Like it fits perfectly into the crevice of this nose corner right here. Now I take this palette. This palette is so great because you can do so much with it, but I love these shades here. Take that highlighting shade, apply it to the tip of my nose. I take it here too. And also I take it to the center of my Igusol, inner corner of my eye. I mean, is it kind of giving you 2014 makeup? A little bit, but I love it. And then I kind of go back with this fluffy brush. I didn't bring my comfort one, but at this point I would just kind of like smooth out everything. Okay, we're getting there. Next part, this is a lip liner. Oh, here we go. This is actually a lip liner from Peri Para, Milky Brown, and it is so pretty. Such a pretty lip liner for your lips, but it's also such a good color for your waterline. I've discovered that this lip liner, once dried down, just does not budge, so it's perfect for the waterline. And I apply it to my waterline, kind of brighten up my eyes a bit more, make it bigger. See? Look at this, it doesn't move much, the lip liner. I don't think I've even let it set properly yet. Next up, I like to use this Holika Holly Pop double eyelid eyeliner, okay? So if you take a look at this, it's actually very light in color. It's just a shader, you know? It's perfect for adding a little bit more depth to the Igusol. After I've contoured it, I take this and I just solidify the contour because powder throughout the day can shift. Ta-da! The Igusol makeup, I've taken like 6 months for me to finally get all my products down, but I'm really happy with how this turned out. Next is eyeliner. So these are my 2 go-to eyeliners. I have the Love Liner Liquid from Japan and Judy Doll is from China. They're both really good. This one I like because this one is super easy to remove with micellar water. This one I like because it's super precise. I mean, look at that tip. And it's super black. This one, the tip is like your typical, what is this, brush tip liner. Neither of them budges. So for my eyeliner, I like to just extend. I can't talk whenever I do my eyeliner. That's pretty much it because I have just filled my lashes yesterday. Now using the Love Liner, oh, I miss this eyeliner so much. Just a little baby wing, not anything too dramatic, really. I'm gonna do the lower lash line. This is actually meant for your lower lash line, so I'm gonna try it, but I'm not very good at it. That looks so silly. I think I do it better freehand from Judy Doll, so I'm gonna do that. I'm not sure how they like make it look so good on Taobao. Because I didn't use concealer here, you can still see a little bit of my discoloration, but I think it's actually kind of cute. I don't want it to be too perfect. So for blush, I'm gonna use this one right here. This is my favorite blush brush. It has no name on it, but that's what it looks like. And I take this blush right here, and then I apply it right here, right under my eyes. I learned that this is supposed to make you look super cute and doll-like. It's also supposed to make the apples of your cheek look a lot bigger and rounder. You know how we used to like, we always bring it all the way up here because it lifts your face up? This kind of does that, but it lifts the center of your cheeks upwards. And of course I always put some to the nose bridge. And then I like to take an eyeliner pen and draw some fake moles. One of my favorite spots is right here. These ones are a little darker. My little discolorations, I make it a little darker so I don't hide them completely, you know, when I do my makeup. I think they're kind of cute. This is actually my favorite part. There are two lip colors that I love so much. I always get asked from you guys what lip color I'm wearing whenever I wear this one. This is the NARS Dangerous Affair. It's really pretty. This is the Lily by Red lip stain, which I think I wore in my last video and a couple of you guys were asking about it. The only thing with this one is like you can't have any dead skin on your lips, so it's gonna really show it. So I just start off with the center of my lips first. It looks kind of crazy, I know. Then I take my fingers and I just blend it out. Sometimes I don't realize how dry my lips are until I put lipstick on. It's like, oh shoot. You guys, this is my comfort makeup. Like, look how good I look with these products. Not sponsored. I just love them. Oh, that's so good. I got this hat yesterday and it reminds me of like a new jeans hat. Right? Perfect for fall. I look so fall ready and cute. Right. I usually walk around with like headphones on too. I'll be sure to link everything in the description box below so you guys can recreate this look if you want to. And I really hooked you guys up with this brow product. It is so good, and as well as how to do the Aegusol. I feel like I finally locked it down and I like have the secrets of how to do it just perfectly. So this is like, I think the most natural way. You can walk outside, have people look at you, and you don't look like you just drew a crazy line under your eyes to make your Aegusol pop. I don't know if I have time for the other lip color, but if you guys want to see how it looks like, check out my last video. Or maybe I'll pop something here so you guys can see it, because my camera's about to die. It's like the red light is blinking. It's telling me to leave. But thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to check the description box for all the links to everything that I use, and I'll see you guys in the next one.